Taxes here in Germany are pretty complicated. That's why some of you just don't file your taxes at all. Well, your loss, because 9 out of 10 people get on average 1,063 euros when filing their taxes. Sounds like a lot of money, but it's not, because you can get a lot more than that. And to make sure you get the maximum tax return possible, here are the best tax hacks that will save you in total 95,287 euro. And the best of all, they are all completely legal. Let's start with the smallest expense you can deduct from your taxes and work our way up. You can declare 16 euro for bank account fees, no matter if you actually paid them or not. And if you paid more in real life, you can declare your real costs, of course. But then you also want to switch your bank account to a free one that also pays you interest, like the ones in our best bank account in Germany calculator that is linked in the description. You can get almost 2% interest and up to 200 euro sign-up bonus if you click on the button on the right. And this 2% interest can be completely tax-free with another tax hack we'll talk about right after the Sachbezug. Sachbezug is a benefit from your employer that can pay you up to 50 euros a month completely free of tax and social security. Here at PerFinEx, we give all employees the maximum 50 euro for well pass, so they can go to the gym. If we went above the 50 euro, and even if it was just 1 cent, they would have to pay taxes and social security for the entire amount. So talk to your employer if you can also get 50 euro for the gym, gasoline, the kita, or whatever else. And just this quick, we reach the 1000 euro tax hacks with the so-called Freistellungsauftrag. If you give your bank your Freistellungsauftrag, your first 1000 euro investment profits will be completely tax-free every single year. So check out the best savings accounts in Europe that are also linked in the description that pay up to 3.15% interest. And if you hire a tradesman to repair something for you, you can save taxes as well. 20% of 6,000 euro, so 1,200 euro, can be declared here. And even more for household related services we come to later on. Important. It can only be wage costs and not material costs. Material costs might fall into a different category we come to later on. And you have to have an invoice. Paying the craftsman in cash under the rug will not save you any taxes. The next tax hack is perfect if you are lazy and want nothing to do with filing your taxes. Declare at least the 1,230 euro Werbungskosten. Werbungskosten are all kinds of expenses you have in order to do your job. Driving to work, with your car or with the Deutschland-Ticket, a mobile phone, a laptop, books, educational courses. List everything here and I'm sure you can declare easily more than the 1,230 euro flat rate Finanzamt accepts without any proof. It just has to be a work expense. I probably cannot deduct this shirt that I'm wearing because I could also wear this in my private life. And this shows you how complicated taxes can be. So if you want help in filing your taxes, our partners at PerFinEx can help you get the most tax benefits possible. And one of the biggest Werbungskosten might be that you work from your home office. If you do, you can declare an additional 1,260 euro from your taxes. And if you don't just have a desk at home, somewhere in your kitchen or bedroom, but an entire work room, you can declare even more tax benefits. If it's a separate room with a lockable door that you use for work only, so no PlayStation or other personal items in there, then you can deduct however much rent and utilities you pay for that room. Plus, of course, all the furniture, electronics and everything else that you need for work. Up to 1,900 euro you can declare as special expenses, Sonderausgaben in German. These are costs some of you might have, like childcare costs or alimony payments to your ex-partner, but these are also costs every one of you will have, like costs for all types of insurances, especially health insurance. And that's why almost every one of you guys watching will max out that 1,900 euro simply for the fact that you pay health insurance here in Germany. no matter if you are insured in the public or in the private health insurance. And because health insurance here in Germany can be quite expensive, you want to utilize these 6 tricks in this video to make your health insurance as cheap as possible. Let's break into the tax hacks with more than 2,000 euro benefit, the Riester pension that can save you 2,100 euro a year. You can get tax benefits with the Riester pension, an adult bonus of 175 euros a year from the government, a kids bonus of 300 euros a year for every child you have, and a really good investment return because you can invest in ETFs with a Riester. So it's definitely worth it if you have 2 kids or 3. If you have 1 kid or no kid at all, there are probably better pension plans out there that will also save you more taxes. And if you want to find out which pension plan is the best for you, you can book a free meeting with us right here. You can get almost twice as much as the Riester pension, 4,000 euros with household related services. We talked about tradesman tax benefits earlier on, and this follows the same logic. If you hire someone to clean your home, do your garden, watch your kids, walk your dog, anything someone in your household would normally do, you can deduct that from your taxes. It's 20% of a maximum of 20,000 euros a year, just like with the tradesman tax benefits, so 4,000 euros. You can get almost twice as many tax benefits with the next tax hack, your company pension. The investment up to 322 euros a month or 3,864 euros a year is free of tax and social security. If you invest more, everything up to 644 euros a month or 7,728 euros a year is free of tax, but not free of social security anymore. So the sweet spot for many company pensions is the maximum of 322 euros a month. If you want to invest more, you are probably better off with a private pension. If you have kids, you know that you can get Kindergeld, right? But did you also know that it might be even more beneficial to not get Kindergeld? Because then you can get the child allowance plus a special allowance for education, which is together 9,600 euros a year. What is better for you? Finanzamt will calculate that automatically when you file your taxes. So there's nothing to do for you here except making the kids. But you probably know how that works. Let's break the 10k tax benefits with doppelte Haushaltsführung that can save you 14,400 euros. If you have a secondary household for work reasons, you can declare your rent, driving back home to your family, and a lot more. Important, the secondary household has to be for work reasons, and it has to be closer to work than your first household where your family lives. A lot closer. Having 2 households in the same city is not gonna work. Let's kick off the top 2 tax hacks that will save you more than 20,000 euros each. Investing in a property, but not any property, in one that gives you renovation benefits. Here's the example of a property we will talk about in a future video. The girl who buys this property will get 20,909 euro tax benefits right when buying this property. So she will get a positive cash flow of almost 9,000 euros because of her 42% income tax rate. 9,000 euro tax benefits, and she invests just a little over 11,000 euro into the property. Now that's how you invest in real estate. And by far the biggest tax hack, investing in ETFs in a base pension level 1. Singles can get almost 30,000 euro tax benefits, and married couples twice as much, 60,000 euros. Yes, you heard that right. You can get tax benefits when investing in ETFs. Sounds interesting? Then book a free meeting with us right here and let's find the best pension plan for you. And if you want to declare all the tax hacks that we just talked about worth a total of 95,287 euros, here's a video explaining step by step how you can file your taxes in the easiest way possible.